Hey, hi guys, welcome back to Utalia Zoo. I'm pretty happy to have you here with me today. Thanks for joining the channel. So today we're gonna keep growing our zoo more in the African area. So we'll see what we can add today. I think the plan is really to add what we discussed last time, which was let me look here. I think we talk about the African wild dog. Yeah, that's the one we're talking about. I think they need a pretty big space. So I think they could be a good fit in the area that we have up in the African region, right? So I think today let's work on the African wild dog. But first, let's start to look at each of our animal. You see, I just added a few trash here because as you can see, some of the guests put some trash on the floor, so I want to make sure they're not starting to put a mess everywhere, right? So, okay, so I'm just gonna Italy. Let's start to look at each of our animal. Last time we had we introduced some new guests, our giant otter, which seems pretty happy now. So you see, giant otter is about to offspring. That's perfect. So you see, we're gonna have some baby here soon. So they seem pretty happy here. Maybe we won't wait for it because that could take a while, right? So, but we'll come back. You see, she's hungry. Let's call the keeper here. Oh, the vet just arrived to the enclosure, and the keeper is here. That's perfect. So he's gonna start feeding the feeder, which is perfect. So remember, we did this last time we did this in the kind of the South American region. Over here we have the dwarf caiman right there. We have also the Komodo dragon right there. So let's start to look at each of our animal welfare first. So everybody seems happy here. Oh, you see the red panda. We still have some issue with the red panda. It's kind of weird. I don't understand why. It's very, very weird. If it's still space, I don't know why it's space, right? They have plenty of space, but it seems that they don't have enough height. You see social space. I don't understand why they don't have enough space. Well, when I look at here, not enough climbing, but they have enough climbing. That's what I don't understand. Maybe if we add one of the dead tree here. Let's try this. Out of nature, I'll go there. Let's maybe add... Maybe let's add this maybe around here. Oh, you see, now they're good. You see, guys, that's the only thing we need. We just need that 3. That just changed everything. Okay, let's keep it this over here. And we'll see, hopefully it's gonna... Art shelter. Yeah, well, our shelter, let's keep it like this for now. But you see, I think that just this could change everything. Good, so another thing done. So let's see our animal, where they are at now. Oh, now we have the gen box. Okay, what's this? So you see they're getting better now. Why the gen box? Let's go where they are now, and let's look at this. What is the situation here? Stress? Well, yeah, run away and you will be less stressed, right? Maybe they're starting to have enough. Yeah, let's start to have more guests and more. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we might have to change it place, but let's see. Maybe not. So, today, guys, that's what I have here already done. So I already started to work on some pathway. I don't think I'm completely done, but that's what I think it's gonna look like as side. So you see the space is pretty big, but at the same time they need a really big space. African wild dog. If we look at the Supedia here. African wild dog. Let's go over here. So they need 1,162 meter square as space. So they need a pretty big space, right? So I want to make sure I have enough space for them. So that's what we have here. So yeah, let's start building. I think I want to add maybe another section on the top of it. Maybe that could be nice. And here you see kind of just a platform to look at the... You see I started also to create some height here. So more we're climbing, more higher we're going, right? Which is, I think it's good. It's gonna give us some high-end hills, you know? So yeah, so without further talk, let's jump onto this build. I will see you after. Okay, guys, welcome back. So I want to show you everything that we did. Actually, we did a pretty big area here. I didn't record everything, but I will show you what I did. So as you can see, this is the enclosure that we finished building for the African wild dog. And here, as you can see, I added a staff facility where we have like a keeper hut. I'm gonna give you a full tour of there because if I do kind of a zoom out, right? This is the entrance over there. We're coming all the way here, so we're kind of starting to be far from the entrance, and the other staff facility is there. So I think it was really needed to have another staff area and for this section, for more the African section. So I added a few building here for the staff member, and of course once we start growing and we keep growing our zoo around here, I will keep expanding this area over here with more animal, right? So basically the enclosure for the African wild dog is pretty big. I did a lot of space because I want to make sure I'm able to put a lot of wild dog. Of course, it's an animal who like to have many members in the same tribute, I can say. So I want to make sure I have enough space for them to be at least maybe someday, maybe 15 or 20, right? So as you can see, I did two main viewing gallery. So there is one over here, was more coming toward this path from the other area. So you're coming here. And of course, you can see that I'm starting to also going higher here, right? So I kind of going high a little bit here. And once you arrive here, I'm going to show you from this side. So you have a nice viewing gallery here, entering on both sides, where you have some board here of learning, presenting the African wild dog. Up also some light. This is very woody. I added also some extra protection all around here to make sure the African wild dog are not able to reach out our guests, right? Want to make sure our guests are not injured. So I added some protection around here. They have also this extra wooden fencing here. So it gives us like a nice area for our guests, kind of elevated at the same time. I put also some bench and trash can as well. Of course, donation box to make sure we keep doing money. Once you came, so as you can see on this side, you have here it's the shelter of the African wild dog. I did really like a rock shelter. They can fit, actually, it's pretty big. You can see here, you can fit like actually probably 15 to 20 wild dog in this cave, right? So so you come here, you can see there's also an enrichment toy here. Water is there, so you can see a nice view here from the African wild dog. And on this side, I added also an extra viewing gallery here. I didn't put any fencing around because you see the barrier is pretty high. I put also some glass, so it's easy also for the kids to see the African wild dog. I put it also more benches all around here, some flower decorating. I put also a shade area on the top of it to make sure it's protecting our guests from the sun. And it's kind of also isolate this area from the path, right? So I create this shading area that match also the fencing for our guests, right? So maybe I can push the play button here. So as you can see, our guests have a nice view here of the African wild dog. When you look at here from their cave here, and you can see them pretty easily running around, right? So, and it's also elevated, so it's really nice when they feed the guests here. When they feed the African wild dog, the guests can see it, right? So as you can see, there's a staff member who's cleaning the African wild dog habitat. The gate entrance of this habitat is on this side. So if I zoom out, it's pretty big. I also added a little bit of water here. The water looks like clean, right? So let me just check. Hopefully it reach out the water. Oh yeah, it reach out the water. Perfect. Yeah, it should be fine then. And guys, I can wait to get my hands on this new update, 1.5, to be able to adjust the cleanness of the water, right? I think it could be maybe a little bit more clean than this. So we'll see. I'm kind of excited about it. So Also, other things, I put a little bit of all the same three everywhere. They don't like too much lush area, so I put a little bit of elephant grass a little bit everywhere, a little bit of rock, but that's about it, right? It's a pretty big area, very open. Of course, we're going to cover with more three all around here at some point, and more we expand our zoo in this area, we'll cover with more three, right? So yeah, so far it's looked pretty nice. I'm pretty happy about this habitat. And of course, on the other side, we have the hyenas, right? On this side, so the guests can go here. So you see, we're starting to have a pretty big Africa area here. We have the gen box here. We have also the hyenas here, and now we have the African wild dog. We'll see next where we can add maybe in this area, or maybe we can keep expanding in this area just behind the hyenas and the flamingo, right? So we have pretty many options here where we can work on. So I will just show you the staff area, what it looks like. So you see I put a little bit of flower here just to make it nice. And of course, at some point from there, you have the viewing gallery of the cave of the hyenas right there. Once you come here, I want to just cover this is just facility building, right? So you come here, you have all the facility here. I put everything inside this. You can come here and you have an entrance over here. Oh, you see I didn't finish this part here, but who cares, right? It's inside the wall. So when you come here, you have more building for our staff. I put pretty much everything, and I also added electricity and also water filtration, right? So, and here, this is the entrance of the African wild dog. So, yeah, so I'm pretty happy how it turns out. I want to cover, you see I added a few plants here, so I want to kind of cover these area here. I want to make sure guests can see it a little bit, but I don't want them to see too much, right? So, yeah, so this is what I ends up doing here. So of course the staff facility kind of matched the wooden part that we're going with in this area. So yeah, guys, I'm pretty happy about it. Okay, so let's keep looking at where we are at where animal is stressed. Well, let's see here where they are stressed. Maybe we need to add some silence to our guests here, because of course more we're growing our zoo, more guests are entering in our zoo, right? So of course these habitats are very busy. So let me just add here some sign here to ask people to just, they can shut up or at least reduce their voice a little bit. There we go, one here, there, and one here. Let's put them on the ground so it doesn't look too bad. I hate these signs. So yeah, so I think it should be less, should be better now for our, you see it's a little bit better here. Yeah, I think it's a bit less noisy. So they had a few babies, so yeah, everybody seems good here. So let's just review how our animal welfare are doing, guys. So we will shut down this. Let's go here. So you see we're gonna have baby African wild dog hopefully soon. I put also contraceptive to the Aldabra giant tortoise here to make sure it doesn't have more baby, because we already have like 4 baby in this enclosure, so I don't want to have more. What else do we have? So you see location, maybe we should just turn off the trade center, right? Because I don't want to see the animal in the trade center. Okay, let's see. So we have 4 African wild dog currently in this habitat, 1 male and 3 female. We have a few tortoises, which is good. We only have 2. So you see we have a boa constrictor, which is, she's pregnant. Okay, here we only have a female and a male and 2 baby here for the dwarf caiman. That's perfect. The diamondback terrapin, she's pregnant. Okay. Gen box 33, that's perfect. So we have a baby otter. She's a male. It's a male. It's also a gold star, which is a gold medal, so that's good, right? 4,200 stars here, which is good. Flamingo, we still have a few babies, which is, they're growing pretty fast, Flamingo, which is good. And Komodo dragon, you see, mom's gonna die soon, but that's okay. We have a male and a female here, and hopefully they're gonna grow soon and maybe have babies, right? Okay, this one, she's pregnant. We have two baby here, and I think probably the die, I assume, right? So we have also a baby hyenas. So yeah, guys, I think it's, oh, you see here we have maybe too much. Yeah, let's put them. Let's actually maybe yeah, let's send them to the trade center. Yeah, so I think everything is going well, and let's see how our guests are how our zoo is going financially. So you see 25,000 last month. I will show you though, we increase also the food to, you see most of them have grade 2 food. Maybe African wild dog also could be a good food 2 grade food. So let's see, probably at some point I'm gonna also increase to a grade 3. But we'll see how financially the zoo is doing. You see we're at $378,000, which is pretty good actually. And our zoo is doing 25 grand every year, right? So that's good. Let's see, so most appealing, well, we don't have Jaguar anymore yet, but probably it's gonna come at some point, right? Where's the research completed? Perfect. An African wild dog. So you see all the other animals have been researched. So that's good, right? I think we finished to research also all the mechanical. Let's see here. Yes, all the mechanic are completed, which is good. So maybe we can train one of our other mechanics. So of course, once I added some staff here to these, when I constructed the staff building, added some staff to this. So of course now we need to train them, right? So let's go under staff and let's keep training our staff, because it's important to make sure we're training our staff and becoming better and better and better. Okay, perfect. Let's see here. I think we have some dangerous fighting here. Red Komodo dragon. Let me see. Let's play pause here, and we're gonna remove. I think it's the two female who are fighting together, right? Yeah, you see that's the two females. So you see, I'm gonna get rid of her, right? So we're gonna. I cannot release to the wild. So we'll send her to the trade center. Let's do this. Anyway, she's becoming a little bit old, right? So there we go, she's gone. So now we have our two baby who just became adult, which is good. So yeah, things are going so far so good. So we have a silver as a male, and the female, she's a bronze. So hopefully we're gonna have babies sometime soon, guys. Hopefully. So yeah, so I think, guys, we're gonna, okay, an animal escape. I think it's probably here, that's the situation here. So sometimes I see animal escape, but it's those guys who, I think it's the barrier who is too, I think maybe we should change the barrier here. Let me just check here. Let's go here. And you see that's the one here, which is not enough. Put this outside. Perfect. All good now. So now we won't have any more animal escaping, right? Or giant otter actually escaping. So yeah, guys. So on this, I will leave you here. Then hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next episode. I don't know yet what we're gonna add for the next episode. We can look at it now, right? I think that could be a good, or maybe we can also complete this space here or keep extending our zoo around here. That could be also another another possibility, or expanding around here. Let's see what we have in our animal center. So you see I have two jaguar, a male and a female, which could be also could work out, right? But of course we'll need to add, this is more the African region, so maybe we'll need to add probably the jaguar around here, right? So that could be a good option for the jaguar, maybe sometime somewhere around here, because we need to be careful, right? The jaguar is not it's kind of a shy animal, right? Let me just check to make sure. Jaguar, because something also you need to, so you see his relation with human is shy, right? Which means I cannot put them in right in the middle, right? So I need to make sure they have enough camouflage and an area to cover, right? So if it's too much in front of the guests, they might be stressed out, right? So let's see else what we have here. So we have two jaguar. I have also the common warthog, could be an option. I have also black wildebeest, that could be also another option. I have the Nyala. Maybe we can work on the Nyala next time, right? And add them to, but Nyala is the same, right? They're very, very shy. So, but maybe that could be something we add around here, right? The Nyala. And of course, one thing we need to keep in mind is at some point we'll need also another food core, right? So, because our guests are becoming thirsty, because it's a tropical biome, right? So we want to make sure that our guests have enough water and places where they can have a drink, right? So, and not get too thirsty, right? So yeah, so we'll see. So I think it could be, or the Nyala. Nyala could be a good option, or the bongo also could be another option. Nyala or bongo, or the zebra. Yeah, maybe we can add more African animal. Maybe that could be so we could do next, right? I also have two gharial. That could be also another option. But yeah, let's maybe we can add the Nyala next. That could be a good option. Nyala or bongo. Let's see. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching the video, and hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Take care, bye bye.